you're the first person I've heard express this, and I really it's one of the many things I learned from you over the years. But like, as we're putting people back to work and stimulus money and COVID money and jobs are coming in and flooding the market, we certainly don't want to go back to the days in education where we use that money to put a mob chair in the office or make it look nice in the hallway. We're really trying to leverage these resources to do some pretty compelling things. And one of the things you said to me that I just would love for you to expound on is when community colleges think about the communities they're serving, and universities for that matter think about it, we often can create some sorting mechanisms where income quartiles and the way people sort of level up or skill up is different across those organizations. And I know you're really passionate about, look, at Durham Tech, we've had sort of a historical background of serving the underserved communities. And we kind of want next. We kind of want to upskill in some different ways. And I'd love for you to talk about lots of narrative out there about diversity. But if we're going to really close the wealth gap, there's certain types of jobs and certain types of partnerships that community colleges like yours nationally really need to go after. Can you say more about that?
Sure. And first off, I'm going to go back and say, and be clear in case someone just joined us and didn't hear me at the top, nobody supervised you ever that I've known. Okay. We ran to keep up, or we tried to figure out what the heck you were doing and all this information, right. Which is always the way I love working with you. We're not the only college thinking about this. Let me be very clear. Right. We've got a lot of great colleagues from across the state, community colleges and across the country. Mm-hmm. But we're really trying to move out of that space of you come to us, we get you a credential degree, you go out and get a job, and good luck. Mm-hmm. And what we want to commit is you come to us because we offer credentials and degrees that allow you to get an earnings premium when you go out. Go into a sector or a job that has economic mobility where you can climb the ladder and you have professional growth opportunity. Because if we're serious about getting you in a better place than when you came to us, if we're serious about our students' commitment to building their own capacity, but also family, community, generational wealth, then we can't just be about providing degrees and good luck. And so we're really trying to be smart about what programs of study we are focused on that in fact lead to those opportunities. Not every job is going to be a $75,000 to $100,000 job in some of these industries, but they ought to be jobs that can allow people to move into high wage, socially mobile kinds of situations. And a lot of times when you hear a community college president or a university chancellor or what it may be talk about their institution, they'll talk about numbers of students, numbers of programs, and this idea that we serve all these needs. We're trying to cut against the grain on that a little bit right now and say, we're going to set the programs up that make sense in this economy. And so people can really come in and deliver on that promise of, I'm trying to increase the trajectory of my opportunities. And this is easy to say, hard to do, but that's the work we're going through right now. Because to get really specific, I want someone coming out of Durham Tech to be able to say, I got the skills and competencies I needed to move to a job I wanted. I had an earnings premium when I came in. I'm doing better than when I came to Durham Tech. And third, I now am going to be moving up in the income quintiles. Now, some people are going to choose jobs, and I have been teachers that are not going to have huge upside opportunities. And those are choices we want people to be able to make. But I want people to have those choices.
That's great. And one of the things that I've been personally wrestling with on the whole credentials, certifications, degree continuum, you look at something like My Future NC, where you say, by 2030, we're going to have, 2 million North Carolina residents, either with a degree or a credential. One of the initial pushbacks we always get is, well, are you just focused on skills, right? And are you just trying to get more people to be able to do very specific things and then upskill them into careers? And I know you're very passionate, like I am, that it's a yes and. We're trying to give them marketable skills, but it's also all of the essential skills, the soft skills of, can you relate to people interpersonally? Can you move an agenda? Can you write? Can you speak?